Right, thank you. So, what I'm going to discuss in today's session, I'm going to discussing about what exactly Microsoft Fabric and what is the importance of this Microsoft Fabric. So, as per my understanding, many students are in a confusion. What kind of course I need to learn over here? If you see, like, let's take it. Before I'm going to start, I just want to give introduction about myself. My name is Ram Boyapati. I have nearly 13 plus years of experience in IT industry. So in this 13 plus years of experience, I've been working for the SQL Server, MSBI stack, Power BI stack, and Fabric, Microsoft Fabric, Azure Data Engineering. These are all my core technologies what I've been working, and also I have provided the trainings on all these technologies as well. Like from last 8 plus years of experience I have in this it trainings and placement also we are going to provide in this technologies which we are offering. You can see this is our website where we are having, and we can able to you can able to reach out our office in Hyderabad Amirpet location. So this is our office as well. So you guys can come to our office and you can able to sit over there and you can able to practice as well. Okay, right. So the people who joined in this training, in this demo session, they were like different kind of background people. Like they have passed out their graduation or post graduation long back or recently, whatever it is. And they were, some people are working in already IT, some people are working in non IT, some people having some career gap as well. Some people does not have any experience, they are like a freshers also. So these kind of people are like, when they want to, for example, the first category people who are already working in IT, they want to learn, they want to upskill their knowledge by learning the latest technology and most demanding technology in the market. And non-IT people who are already working on the non-IT, they want to move into IT. And some people who are having the career gap over here, so those career gap people also wants to now enter into IT industry. And the freshers, whoever is like a fresher course, who are all belongs to freshers, they also wants to learn a best course in the market. So all these kind of people, whoever is going to enter into IT industry, what is the best course in the market? So do we need to learn Azure data engineering course, or like do we need to learn Power BI course, or do we need to learn Microsoft Fabric course? Which one is the best course in the market for these kind of people currently? Okay, so if you are already in IT or non-IT or career gap or freshers, like mostly you need to choose a course which is related to more importance on the data side. So when you're coming to the data side, there is a technologies like job roles like a data engineer and data analyst. These kind of roles we have over here, data engineer or a data analyst over here. So if you are a data engineer, if you want to become a data engineering, either you can learn Microsoft Azure data engineering course, or if you want to become a data analyst, you can learn a Power BI course over here. So what exactly data engineer will do, what a data analyst will do? Let's take it one example. For example, if you are running a supermarket, when you are running a supermarkets, I have one supermarket in US, I have another supermarket in India over here. So whatever the two supermarkets, every customer will goes to a supermarkets. In every supermarket there is a billing counters. From the billing counter, when you are doing a transaction, the transaction details are going to be saved in the backend database over here. So this is another transaction details from this supermarket will be saved in the backend database. Okay, as a data engineer, what is your role? As a data engineer, you are going to do some data processing. That means you need to do a ETL process, extracting the business data, applying transformations, and loading of the data over here. ETL process. extraction, transformation, and loading of the data over here. ETL process over here: extraction, transformation, and loading. So finally, the data is going to be stored in the some storage systems over here. So you need to do the ETL process, and that entire data needs to be saved in the somewhere in one centralized location. So data engineer is going to cleaning, transforming the business data located in different locations and different database servers. He is going to finally keep into one particular centralized location. This is a data engineer role. Data engineer is going to cleaning, processing, maintaining, and storing of the business data into one place. Now, as a data analyst, whatever the data we are storing in a single place, finally, whatever the cleaned transformed data, we are going to designing of the some reports and dashboards over here. We are going to designing of the reports and dashboards over here. By using a Power BI, we are going to by using a Power BI, we are going to designing of the reports and dashboards. What kind of reports we are going to design? Let's, for example, like a top 10 products, top 10 products with the highest sales, and bottom 10 products, bottom 10 products, and year over year sales performance. Okay, year over year sales performance. These kind of reports I want to design by using a Power BI. These kind of reports we are going to design by using a Power BI. So the person whoever is going to developing the reports and dashboards by using Power BI, we are calling that person as a data analyst. The person whoever is going to developing this ETL pipelines to storing and processing of the data, we are calling him as a data engineer. He is a data engineer, and that person is a data analyst over here. This is the data engineer and data analyst will do the roles. So to implement this data engineering, we are learning Azure data engineering course earlier. See, this is a Microsoft Azure data engineering we have. Inside the Azure data engineering, see Microsoft Azure portal inside, we have so many software services are there. By using some ETL services, we are going to developing of the data ETL pipelines and storing of the data. This is a data factory we are using and developing the ETL pipelines, and finally storing the data into some storage related services. And to design the reports, we are going to use Power BI. So you know Power BI is a reporting tool to designing of the reports and dashboards. These two are from Microsoft only. Okay, for data engineering purpose, Microsoft Azure cloud environment you can able to use this one, portal.azure.com. For Power BI purpose, you need to use app.powerbi.com. So two different cloud platforms we are using earlier days to implement a data engineering and data analysis, complete end-to-end business solution to the customer. Complete end-to-end business solution to provide to the customer. We are using these two things: data engineering, Azure, and Power BI we are using. So later what the Microsoft is doing, Microsoft is combining of these two things. Whatever the services we are using as a data engineer, mostly inside the Microsoft Azure, we are going to use some storage related services like a data lake and Synapse and a data factory for ETL purpose, data bricks, all these services from the Azure portal. And for Power BI related like a Power BI data modeling, data modeling, Power BI reports, all those things from this Power BI, all these services they are combining, and they want to make it as a Microsoft Fabric. So now the Microsoft Fabric contains all data engineering related services, all the data engineering related services. What are all those data engineering related services? Whatever the data lake, Synapse data warehousing, data factory, data bricks, notebooks, all those things they are implementing inside the Microsoft Fabric. For data storage purpose, In place of data lake, they are creating lake house. Okay, and in place of Synapse data warehousing, they are going to create as a data warehouse. This is a Synapse data warehouse only. Synapse data warehouse. And for they have one more storage, KQL database. This is for live streaming data you can able to store inside. And then after for ETL purpose, they have some services inside the Microsoft Fabric, that is data factory. And then after data engineering, nothing but a data bricks, we can call it as a data bricks. And also they have implemented some data flows gen 2 as well. This is also another ETL tool they have introduced over here. Okay, so apart from this, for the Power BI purpose, data modeling and how to design the Power BI reports and dashboards also, Power BI reports and dashboards also, they are going to create it over here. They are going to create this Power BI report. So Microsoft Fabric is a combination of all these things over here: lakehouse, data warehouse, KQL database, ETL services, modeling and reporting. To designing of the to storaging of the data, you can use these services. For ETL process, you can use these services. For modeling, you can create Power BI reports. You can able to design. Okay. For Azure data engineering projects, you can goes to the portal.azure.com. For Power BI, you can goes to the app.powerbi.com. But for Microsoft Fabric, which one we need to use? For Microsoft Fabric also, you need to use same app.powerbi.com only, which you are using for Power BI purpose, app.powerbi.com only. So what the Microsoft is doing, the existing Power BI cloud platform, they are using for the Microsoft Fabric. How? Whatever the Azure data engineering related services, they are bringing into this Power BI platform. They are bringing into Power BI platform over here. So by using this Power BI app.powerbi.com, they are going to keeping of all the data engineering and data Power BI related all services in one place, that they are calling it as a Microsoft Fabric. Microsoft Fabric is a cloud-based SaaS platform, software as a service platform. Let me try to log into this app.powerbi.com. So this is nothing but a Fabric only. So once you are logged inside this app.powerbi.com, there you can able to log in with a email address over here. So inside here you can see in the bottom you have Power BI, databases, data factory, real time, data engineering, data science, data warehousing. Let's click on the Microsoft Fabric. So now a Microsoft Fabric means it's nothing but a combination of Power BI and a combination of some databases, some data factory, and some real time intelligence, data engineering, nothing but a data bricks, data warehousing is nothing but a data synapse, data science is nothing but running some machine learning models also, we can able to do it on this Fabric. So most of the people, what the mistake they are doing, they are learning alone only Power BI. If you are learning only Power BI tool, then if someone will come with a combination of all these things, Power BI, database, data factory, real time intelligence, data engineering, data warehousing, then what will happen? Then definitely companies are going to hire the person whoever is already learned and having a experience on the complete Microsoft Fabric, all the software services which they are offering currently. Because most of the project currently they are going to use Microsoft Fabric to implement. For example, whatever the Microsoft Fabric is, whatever the Azure data engineering, whatever the Microsoft Power BI capabilities, all they are keeping into one place. So this is a end-to-end solution can be provided to the customers for data engineering, Microsoft Fabric. This is Power BI capabilities, whatever you have. This is Azure data engineering capabilities. All they are keeping into one place, that is Microsoft Fabric. That is called Microsoft Fabric over here. Got it? Azure data engineering capabilities and Power BI capabilities, they are keeping into one place, that is app.powerbi.com. So if you want to learn Microsoft Fabric, then it is going to cover whatever the Azure data engineering capabilities, whatever the Power BI capabilities, both we are going to teach. So inside this course, are we going to cover the complete Power BI? Yes, we are going to cover the complete Power BI services, whatever. Like for example, under as a part of the Microsoft Power BI, we are going to teach you. We are going to teach you Power BI Desktop, and I'm going to teach Power BI online services, cloud, Power BI mobile app, and Power BI DAX functions also I'm going to cover in this training. So apart from this Power BI, we are going to cover the other ETL tools, complete data factory and data bricks notebooks, and inside the data bricks notebooks, we are going to write down PySpark over here. The commands, those are very very easy commands I'm going to teach you over here. And also I'm going to cover some data flows gen 2 as well, we are going to teach. Okay, so if you are learning this Microsoft Fabric course, I'm going to teach you complete data engineering as well as Power BI course as well. This entire course is going to be 60 hours duration. 60 hours duration. We are going to take the sessions from Monday to Friday. Daily, once the class completed, class recording videos also we are going to provide, and live classes we are going to take, and daily class notes and question and answer interview question and answers also we are going to provide to you, and one end to end project also we are going to provide to you. So after completing of this Microsoft Fabric course, how many years of experience jobs I can able to apply? You can apply 4 to 5 years of experience. So this Microsoft Fabric is in the market from last 2 years, but Power BI is there earlier. See here, Microsoft Fabric capabilities all are introduced in the last 2 years only inside this Power BI. But Power BI is from last 10 years. So we will design your profile from last starting of your career with Power BI. Later you are working from last 2 years as a Microsoft Fabric capabilities. So this is how we can able to designing of the this is how we can able to designing of the resumes as well. Okay, so Microsoft Fabric is very high demand in the market. Even whatever already some projects are implemented on the Azure Data Engineering, right? They are slowly migrating into Microsoft Fabric environment. Any new solutions are coming to the market, clients are recommending to use Microsoft Fabric to implement their project over here. So this is very high demand in the market for the people who are coming to learn into IT industry newly, or any other technologies you are working and you want to upskill. Microsoft Fabric is the most suitable. Why? Because it's a one platform to learn data engineering and data analyst. After you are learning Microsoft Fabric, you can apply as a data engineer, as a data analyst, as a Power BI developer, or a data factory developer. There are so many positions, different kind of jobs you can able to apply. So what are the prerequisites to learn this course over here? So the prerequisites, ideally you no need of write any Python or any kind of SQL commands inside, because this tool itself automatically will write this Python and SQL. But even though nowadays whenever you want to work like a data engineer or a data analyst, you should have some basic knowledge on this Python and SQL over here. If you have some basic knowledge, then that is fair enough over here. So that is the reason what I am recommending. Whoever is going to enroll this Microsoft Fabric course, we are going to provide free of cost 20 hours Python, 20 hours 20 hours SQL self-learning videos we are going to offer out over here. So while you are learning this Microsoft Fabric course, you can just brush up these basic things whenever you have a time. If you need a live sessions, yes, we are offering some live classes, but those are separate paid classes for the Python and SQL. But if you want just brush up your skills, then we are offering free of cost the recording videos over here, the recording self-learning videos for Python and SQL. Microsoft Fabric, we are going to take a live sessions over here. Okay, parallelly you can brush up this Python and SQL whenever you have a time. That is fair enough. Ideally, in the Microsoft Fabric itself will write down the SQL commands and Python commands. But even though if you have some basic knowledge on this Python and SQL in interview point of view, it is best option for you. Okay, so we are going to take the sessions starting from Monday onwards. The timings we are going to announce. If you are sharing of your contact number in the chat, then our team will reach out to you what time we are going to start our regular sessions of this Microsoft Fabric over here. So only few people has shared your numbers. Other people also, please share your contact number in the GoToMeeting chat. Our team will inform you about the timings of the class from Monday, what time we are going to start it over here. And also any further details if you want to speak about the pricings and all those things, you just reach out this 7997 457 228. So you just reach out this number about Fabric course timings and pricings and everything you can able to discuss with them. After completion of this course, if you need to do any kind of certification, you have to do, it's like a DP600 is the certification exam from the Microsoft. So we will help you on this like we will guide you on the DP600 certification, how to complete it over here. There is no resource in the market currently on the Microsoft Fabric. If you guys are learn as early as possible, so then there are plenty of opportunities for this one. Okay, if anybody are thinking like I want to learn only Power BI, so I don't recommend only Power BI if you're learning. Okay, so if I'm learning Microsoft Fabric, do I need to learn again any kind of course Azure Data Engineering or Power BI? You no need to learn Power BI separately. You no need to learn Azure Data Engineering separately. Microsoft Fabric is a combination of Power BI and Azure Data Engineering. If you are learning Microsoft Fabric, almost 99% you have completed Azure Data Engineering, 99% you completed Power BI inside this course. Okay, so this is all about the demo session about this Microsoft Fabric. Now if you guys have any questions, you can able to uh, raise your hands and you can ask the questions over here. But few people like Tarun, Pavitra, Pooja, can you please share your contact numbers, so then our team will reach out. If anybody wants to speak with me also, you just reach out that number. Okay,
From Azure Data Factory to Microsoft Fabric. So are you also going to cover on-premises SQL Server into this Microsoft?
two scenarios we are going to cover. One scenario is about from local SQL Server to Microsoft Fabric, and from Azure Cloud to Microsoft Fabric, how to migrate. These two scenarios I will cover.
Okay.
Tarun and Pavitra, you also please share your numbers. I will call to all of you. Okay, after this session. Any more questions from others? No questions? Okay, so our team will reach out to you to check with your what is your feasible timings for regular sessions from Monday onwards. Okay, so you just inform them. They will announce one best timings for all of you. I hope I received all of your numbers apart from Pavitra and yeah, apart from Pavitra, I received all the numbers. Let's speak out offline. Okay, after the session. Thank you guys. If any queries, you just reach out that number displayed on the screen.